Hello everyone, this is Gray Shot 117,
And Grisha 151 here.
and we're currently going to be doing a review on Sully.
Yes, or Sullenberg as its full title.
Yes, and the reason why we're doing it is we just saw it. It's September 11th, and we went to go see a plane movie.
Yes, as everyone does to commemorate the holiday.
15th anniversary, yeah.
Yes, watch Airplane, the Incredible Hulk sequence.
Oh god, we saw it at the Alamo.
The Alamo had a bit of a...
It's like, pull up, and you see him just Hulk out like...
He's like trying to stay in control, but he needs the strength, so it's a very nice moment, I'll give it that.
But the funny thing is about this movie is I don't think we need a spoiler review, because I think everyone
yeah,
knows...
there is no spoil for this movie. I mean, there maybe the plot of it. I mean, not the plot, but the sequence it happens. But the whole idea of the movie, it just takes place with the Miracle on the Hudson, which, if you don't know, was a flight in 2011.
Yes.
2011, that essentially, has suffered dual engine loss due to birds. Essentially, there were birds that were flying and struck the engine shortly after flight. Literally 3 minutes was what they had, like 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah.
From when they took off to when they crashed.
Yep.
It was a real life event where the plane went down the Hudson because the pilot Sully and his co-pilot Jeff, they thought they could maybe get back, but they couldn't. They were like, we can't make it. So they put it down in the Hudson, and it became a story that became infamous with the city because it was a miracle. Everyone lived.
The movie's titled Sully, but it's funny. And Tom Hanks does a great job playing as
indeed
the gentleman, but the rest of the supporting cast is just great.
Actually, come to think of it, I really never thought of him as Tom Hanks. Like, he was Sully.
Yeah.
That's how well he was ingrained.
Yeah.
Also, the white hair kind of helped. But
yeah.
But no, like you said, the movie definitely focuses not only on the pilot, but the co-pilot, the officials around him, the airline, the citizens on the plane, the citizens off the plane. Some of my favorite moments in the movie were from
just human
reactions and situations. Like there's a sequence with the tower of the airport, and you can just see the guy slowly going into dread as he hears this as, okay, which engine did you lose? And then you hear both, and it's like, oh shit, like
emergency,
like, emergency, get over here. Like he needs and then after the poor guy's left in a room, it's like.
There's no way he can see. There's no way he knows. And then he mutters, like, you hear someone like, no one survived a water landing. He's going in for a while. It's like, oh, no.
Yeah.
And it's just like, god damn. That's heartbreaking.
He's like, and then immediately the guy behind his boss, I assume, is like, go get your breathalyzer, go get everything. Like, they were preparing for the worst.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny, whereas there is no enemy, there is no villain in this. In fact, it's a hopeful movie. The whole idea behind it is
it's a hopeful movie that puts your gut through. Like, there were times in the theater, my foot was on the floor, just like as a break. I'm like, break.
It's a thrilling movie. It knows when to take little lighter moments. But the fact of the matter is, it's a man who did the right thing, but did he? That's not it. It's like the.
By the way, this movie will make you like doubt, like, oh, this is what's wrong. This is the villain. It's like the way the camera's shot. I don't want to say it because again, I don't want to go spoilers because there's really no spoilers, but I don't, just in case.
Yeah.
The way the camera's shot will make you think something or someone or of an idea, of a sense of like, oh, this is the bad thing in this movie. But the whole time, what you're doing is actually what the movie's trying to tell you, because the news reports, everything like that was so like, this is bad, everyone's gonna die.
Yeah, the opening sequence is like, it's negative, it's like the wind chill's -5, and they have mere minutes, and it's like, how many died, and like, the movie's villain is doubt.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny when you think about it, because literally there's a trailer beforehand for like a Will Smith movie where he's speaking to love, death, and all this stuff, but doubt is really the antagonist of this film. Did Sully screw up?
I like that trailer, by the way. I kind of like that trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the guys behind Spotlight, so I'm interested, but go on.
It's doubt is the major villain of this movie. Sully doubts himself. Could he have made it? The people investigating doubt his performance after some startling information comes up.
Yeah.
And it's really doubt is what eats at his mind, and it's our doubt because we see the situation unfold and we start to get our own doubts.
Yeah.
Could he have made it? Could he have done something different? Could everyone have done something different?
But then also that contrasts to like every single person who walks up to him and be like, wait a second, you're Sully, right?
You're a hero.
Yeah, you're a hero, and even like the passengers are like, thank you, and he has to move on. He's like doing his other things. But I love that how he's not. He's a normal person in a situation where he never thought he would. He's a hero by every sense of the every full of that word. He's a hero except by himself. By himself, he's just doing his job.
And only by I would say the end of the movie is when he gets he finally when he finally listens to himself during the sequence, and he finally it's this was a true miracle and you did the right thing. Also, on the flip side, this is a very thrilling and a very good emotional film. The opening sequence, literally, I was shaking. It's such a good opening.
And I'm just like, wait a
I
second.
don't know, maybe it's just me. I'm not good with planes. So when I saw the trailer for this, I literally, I felt my eyes watering because I was like, oh my god, I can't. I would know.
You know what they fucked up on? You know, it's like you see this, and I'm just like, yes, and then you see something where it's like, I don't know, Star Wars Episode 3 with the giant carrier coming down. I'm just like, I didn't give a shit about any of the people on there.
Yeah.
Because it's like it was shot poorly. It just cut in
There's
and
no
out.
weight to it.
There's no weight.
You can
there's
feel the weight.
Even there's weight from the instant you're like, oh shit, the oh shit moment.
The oh shit moments, by the way, are not just the people inside the plane, we keep making note of. It's outside. There are plenty of shots. There's a guy in an office building just watching the plane come down, and immediately he's like, oh no, this is
not
coming
again.
We filmed this on 9/11, but I can only imagine when you're a guy driving and you see a fucking plane barely clip the bridge again. You're just like, is this a terrorist attack? What is going on? And it's again. This
also, I love
situation
Sully's
is very
remark
human.
by all right, I'm okay. Just put on the news. And the wife's like, what?
Oh, she's like, did you make it back already? It's like, no, honey, I gotta go. Listen, you just gotta turn on the news. I'm okay. I'm fine. No scratches. I'm fine. And he hangs up. The wife turns on the TV. The kids turn on the TV. She's just like, holy shit.
That's something I really liked, how they didn't go into too much. We don't need to know about his family. We don't need to know about that. That's just, it's you don't put it in there because we need to get emotional for Sully. We need to make sure that he has an emotional core.
The connection works. It's very human.
For what they had, they didn't shove it in your face.
Yep.
And that's why I like it. It was because a lot of times in movies they'll try to give you oh man, this is bad. This is really, really bad.
Or shove an unneeded backstory moment.
But it's just what would a kid, what would a teenager have in this situation, or what would showing the other guy's family add to the situation? The core dynamic is Sully's wife and also the co-pilot. But the movie's about Sully, and even though the co-pilot has a family, he's you can see him dealing with it in a different way. He's not going with it just by questioning things with his family.
Because
there's doubt within him, but he deals with it with humor, and not even just comedic. It's always perfect humor, but it's just he's trying, he's going through, and he does.
At the end of the day, even Sully's I didn't do this alone, but the co-pilot's you still are the one that were in control. I was there and I helped, and I did everything right. They even make note of in the film the steps that they did, and you can see them do everything, and it's you know that again Sully was not the only factor here, but he was a main one.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna double check something real quick because there is one thing I want to say. So again, Tom Hanks' performance was freaking fantastic, and director again Clint Eastwood, just again another a great film because again he had American Sniper before that, and okay, so Aaron Eckhart, that's the gentleman.
Jeff,
he's Jeff, the co-pilot. Tip my hat off to him. A fantastic
he's the guy that
performance.
You probably recognize him. He's the guy that played Two-Face in Batman. Yeah, most infamously, I would say.
Yeah, and again, it's just just freaking fantastic job. I also say the shots were great, the music was good.
It all works perfectly, and again, every shot how the movie is paced out, I wouldn't have paced it any different way because it works. Because you see, it's almost
even when you think it doesn't work, just give it a minute and it works.
Yeah,
it's there are parts where I have the question where are they going with this? And then it pays off every single.
There's also again a lot of great little comedic moments.
Yeah.
Again, this is not a comedy, but it knows when to it knows how to bring itself back from the darkness.
It's human.
Jeff
brings
best
way.
You make note. Jeff, the character, makes a lot of great little jokes here and there, just trying to lighten the mood. And then there's also the bartender.
Yeah.
There's a sequence where he goes to a bar, and it's Oh yeah, we made a drink after you as soon as you did. It's Grey Goose and a splash of water, which I thought was great. But they also do like they actually do use the kind of like in the Forrest Gump kind of way. They kind of put him into the shot like David Letterman.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was the original David Letterman shot, and they just put all the
cut
actors.
It.
Yeah.
Immediately I'm like, this is like Forrest Gump, just like a Forrest Gump shot. But anytime you superimpose something over footage, I think of Forrest Gump.
I mean, yeah, because it did so well. But I mean, I think
It still
they've
holds
been
up.
working on computers in 1990.
Yeah.
I mean, that. Congratulations.
Yeah, but in any capacity, again, highly recommend you see. It's a good film. It's if you
Look, no one can deny. Like again, today is a day of remembrance of a horrific tragedy.
Yeah.
But this movie coming on this weekend is also, I think, perfect because
Yeah.
it lets everyone know.
There's a moment where it's like
There's a lot of doubt in the country right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of doubt whether it comes to politics, the war, like the economy. There's so much doubt. But at the end of the day, doubt is only in your mind.
Yeah.
Doubt is something that can antagonize you. But this film tells you that it's okay to doubt, but don't let it win.
Yeah.
Because doubt is can be a great enemy if you let it.
Yeah.
And this movie gives you hope. And this movie gives you a good feeling to leave.
Yeah,
and that's what I cannot recommend more. There's a moment in this film where it says, the gentleman says, Sully, we needed some good news in New York, especially with planes.
Yeah.
He just tips his hat, tips his hat and leaves. And that's the real only reference.
Or another thing where something happens, it's always like, what was that? And it's just like, oh, that's great.
Well, the reference is like, again, it's really the only nod they make to the event and like 9/11. And it works. Like this movie, I would say, it doesn't pay homage, but it pays respect. Kind of like Spotlight.
It is better than Miracle Mattress.
Oh my god! If you want to see the absolute worst, just look up Miracle Mattress commercial.
Yeah, it's 22 seconds long.
Oh my god!
And
I don't know who greenlit it, but it was just like they literally just wanted to commit commercial suicide. Apparently, it's like
Here's my thing: when this movie respects it because it pays attention to detail. I don't know how accurate it is to the native events. Again, a film can always exaggerate things. I do know the fact that the airlines were going after him. Like, that is something that was. I don't know to the extent, but I do know it's like, well, I think you could have landed here initially, and then eventually they realized. But I don't know how extent. I don't know how each of the actors were. But overall, for movie-wise and for what it did, it paid respect to the passengers, the crew, and the pilots, and
everyone. Like again, it really does showcase
New York emergency personnel. Just like a random ferry boat captain is like, we're going.
Yeah,
we're going.
We got to help them. Like it showcases the best in people, which is what I love about this movie the most. It shows a lot of people doing the right thing at the right time, even in a horrible situation.
Or even the wrong thing, but
this could have been horrible. There could have been 155 people dying on the Hudson that day. If anything would have changed, or it would have hit a building, or maybe hit.
Oh God, yeah.
It could have been turned into a horrific.
Think if it hits a bridge. Like he's coming in, he could have hit a bridge. And
if something
just took out a bridge.
Yeah. But no. Again, this is again showcasing a story of the best situation, and you don't want the worst. Like you keep expecting it. Again, the doubt.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen, and that's what I love about this movie the most. And it's honestly I would say one of my top films of the year. So I highly recommend you guys checking it out.
No, it's up there for me as well. But anyway, check it out. Go see it. Especially again, it's a really great film. And honestly, there's a couple things that go from the summer I want late. But overall, the next big thing that probably we're gonna see is like Magnificent Seven.
Oh my God, I can't wait for that one. That one is just gonna be fun fact about Magnificent. I'll do this in the actual episode, but I cannot wait for that one. Also, we should also announce we're gonna start doing more television shows. So expect more series popping up, like Stranger Things.
Expect more reviews on TV shows in the coming weeks as we finish up a couple specifically.
Yes, we are finishing up a couple, and I'm very excited to see how it ends because
look, there are a couple that it's going but we each have our own let's say we each have our own horse, and both horses are neck and neck, but if one of our horses pull ahead, the other's just gonna go, oh no. And I have a good shot, and you have a good shot.
Yes, we both have series that we're currently betting on. You'll see them on the channel.
Yeah.
But we're currently waiting to see how they're released. And currently, I'm betting on myself, obviously, and I think I'm going to be able to. I think I'm going to stick the landing better than yours. Yours is starting to lag a line.
No, after the last thing, I still think mine could pull ahead.
We each have 3 episodes left.
No, mine is after today. I'll have one more.
Just one more?
Yeah.
Oh, you're screwed.
And it's
man.
right now. I think I'm going to go watch it. So, in any case, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If tune in next time for the shipwreck that will occur between the two of us. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.
See you next time, guys.